Hello and welcome to this brief video on how to capture stories on video. This video is geared towards the Delaware County Literacy Council people who will be doing the interviewing. It covers some tips and tricks to make sure your video can be the best that it can be. I would also encourage you to watch the video telling your story, which speaks to how best to capture a story. Okay, now on to some videotaping tips.
As the interviewer, your job is to serve as the host, to bring out the best in the person you're talking to. Begin by having a casual conversation to make your subject feel comfortable. Avoid using the word interview, as that can make people nervous and formal. Instead, tell them you'd like to have a conversation or a chat. That helps them feel comfortable. For the actual video shoot, you'll need to think technically. Lighting, sound, background, framing of the shot. You'll need to think about all those elements. For lighting, you want to have an even light on the person's face. Watch for harsh shadows on one side of the face or the other. If you have a strong light coming from one side, you can either set up a light on the side or put up some white poster board to reflect the light. Sound. You want the room to be as quiet as possible. That includes air vents and street noise. It also includes creaky chairs and jewelry. If your camera has an external condenser mic, use that, but most likely you'll be using a small video camera like the Flip. If so, record a few minutes of your casual conversation and then play it back to make sure you can hear the person. For a background, pick something interesting but not distracting. A room with a stone wall can be good, so can a bookshelf. Feel free to rearrange a room to suit your needs. Be sure your chairs are stationary. Don't use a chair that swivels or rolls. You can have someone else run the video camera for you while you have your conversation, but it's recommended that you have the camera on a tripod or a stable surface. Even a box will do. Do not handhold the camera. Place the camera next to you so that you get a 3/4 view of the person at a medium distance. The framing should be a little off-center. You never want to have them directly centered in the frame. In this type of interview, you will not be in the shot. Now you're ready for your conversation. First thing, assure your subject that they don't need to worry about making a mistake. You can always edit out any mistake. If they do make a mistake, just have them start again from the previous sentence. Also, instruct the person to look at you, not the camera. Now, this is very important. You want to encourage the person as they're speaking, but when you do so, you need to remain quiet. Use your eyes, nod, and smile, but keep completely quiet while they're talking. Also, you don't need to make a big announcement about when you press the record button. You can always edit the beginning. Just press the record button at some point during your casual conversation and then segue into the story. Chances are your subject will be prepared with their story. You might just need to give them a few open-ended prompt questions along the way, such as, let us know a little bit about yourself, your name, where you're from, how long you've lived there. Tell us what your life was like before coming to the DCLC. Tell us about your experience at the Literacy Council. What are the people like here? Tell us how your life has changed since coming here. Ideally, you're looking for about 3 good minutes of material, and you'll have to choose the best material when you edit.
Remember that specific details and emotions are good. You can ask them to be more specific around a specific detail, but remember, it's best to let them tell their story at their own pace, in their own words. It's your job to gently steer them through the process. At the end, thank them for their time and always be encouraging. So, those are some basic tips for how to create a great video story. Remember, relax and have fun, and the person you're interviewing will also relax and have fun.